Hey there, Aries. Welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. This is Sophie. I hope you are doing wonderfully. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with us. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and space with us. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your love and support, and essentially for making what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back, and I am so grateful to you. So thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading, guys. There's no time constraint given to this reading. There's no time frame for this reading. So whenever you happen upon this reading, Aries, there is something here for you. This reading is also not limited to love, finance, career, or anything in particular. Okay, your spiritual journey, whatever this is for you. My intention with this reading is to be able to deliver a message that you can apply to any situation that is currently on your mind or in your heart. Okay. So if this message resonates, then it's your message. Okay, if this is not if this does not resonate with your situation, then do not make it fit to be your situation. Okay, then it's just not your message. If you find that this reading resonates, but you would like a little bit more clarity, we will be doing an extended reading after this, where we will go into some more detail depending on the energies that come up, right? People, places, situations, themes, secrets, whatever we find comes up in the reading is what we will address in the extended, as well as your best approach out of the situation or towards a particular person, place, or thing. All right, so further clarification, I will leave the link for the extended in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section, in addition to a link that would take you to my personal booking system that I use if you decide that you would like a personal reading, something a little bit more individualized to your specific circumstances. Okay. And do me a favor, if you like the way this reading goes, like, share, subscribe, and please leave me a comment down below. I want to see where you are at compared to the reading. I love to hear everyone's stories. So Aries, going to pull an overarching energy, a theme here for you. Then we'll go into your Celtic Cross Tarot spread, which we will clarify. And we will conclude the reading with some advice. Okay, before we jump into the extended. Aries, Aries, Aries. What are we shaking up this month? Let's see what's going on. What's going on, Aries? Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So you are exploring your heart space. Would you look at that, Aries? You know, you guys are so fiery and so passionate that sometimes you can overlook the depth of emotions sometimes, right? Depends on what aspects are in your chart. Some of you have strong water, and so you can tend to dwell in emotions a little bit longer than your fire sign counterparts, okay? But Aries, this definitely feels like you are being taken for a ride, okay? Dare I say you might be in love. If you are already in love, you could be taking this to another level because you can't imagine seeing what your life could be like without this person. An opportunity here is something that you want to seize, okay? So whether that's with a person or if it's a new career path or a new job opportunity, whatever this might be for you, there is something that really has caught your eye, has really taken your breath away, and has planted itself in your life as really a pillar of love, compassion, strength, something that has helped you feel in a certain way, like this person, place, or opportunity, whatever this is, yeah, it's essentially, it's completely shaken up what you know to be your reality, right? The Tower came out with the King of Swords, so essentially any kind of detachment or any type of coldness you felt towards somebody, like it completely took you out of this feeling. It took you out of, it's like, you know, shaking the cobwebs off, or it's like shaking off that feeling of not wanting to connect with another person, right? That's completely done away with. This person is making you want to start over in a way that feels right, right? For some of you, this is also a Scorpio that you're connecting with, who you're detaching from, okay? And for others of you, this is an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, who you've discovered something about, or who essentially has rocked your world. Okay, now the Tower for you could be something that was heartbreaking, but I don't feel like this is heartbreak here. This is definitely, this is love. Okay, this is love. This is deciding that you want somebody around, right? And I will say on the other side of the coin, for those of you who are not, I just saw the Queen of Swords try to come up, so we've got a true pair. So here, this is what I was going to say, because air, Five of Swords, I hear you, Spirit. I hear you. I'm about to get there. Give me a second. What I was going to say is that on the other side of the coin, this voyage of the heart has nothing to do with someone who you're in love with, but someone who you have gotten out of a rough situation with. And the real task here is learning how to love yourself first. So where this is not loving somebody and wanting them in your life, right? This is about giving yourself, this is about loving yourself enough to eliminate somebody from your life. Okay? This is about proving to yourself that you're worth love, even though for some reason you might be kind of unlucky in love. So the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords that came out could be some of you Aries who are connected to somebody who is just so very detached, from you that you're starting to pull away, and it's become somewhat of a game. Like you guys only react to each other when you're pissed off at each other. All right, it's become a game. It's become a game. Overarching energy here is the Three of Wands. So this is about looking into the future. Some of you might be in separation with this person. You're waiting to hear back from them, waiting for communication. But overall, there is something you feel like you've given to this connection, that you've given to this situation, you know, more generally, for those of you who are dealing in career and finance, that you feel like you've given something, okay? You've invested in something, this person, place, or opportunity, and you're waiting to hear back. You're waiting to get some information back. You're waiting to see what the results are. Could be connecting with a Gemini. You could also be connecting with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very strong Aries here. I see you here. There's deception here. Okay? You feel like you're shortchanging yourself. At the very least, though, if you don't feel like you're shortchanging yourself, what you're doing is you're not revealing your true emotion, Aries. You're not sharing your true emotion, and in the end, you're going to be feeling like you've lost something. Perhaps you already have, and that's the issue. Perhaps you have, and that's the issue. I'm seeing a lot of selfish energy here, though, Aries. I have to call it like I see it. I'm seeing selfishness here. I'm seeing selfishness here because you're trying to get a grip on your situation. But it's like in order to do that, you have to think about yourself first, which is fine, right? But you're doing it in a way that might hurt other people. That's only for some of you. Okay? For others of you, you're connecting with somebody and you want stability, but they don't want commitment. They don't want stability. They don't want commitment. For a very small group of you masculines out there connecting with a feminine, they don't want children. Okay? They don't want children. And this is kind of becoming the make or break, because you're at a point now where you're together with this person and you're showing them a brave face, but it's going to come to a point, if you're not at that point already, where a decision needs to be made. And you're releasing expectations about something. You're releasing a lot of thoughts that you've been putting into this, negative thoughts, pain, suffering, that has really ailed you throughout this process. Okay? You know, it's coming to an end, all of that. Now, for some of you, this has to do with a boss and picking the right job. And you're not being completely truthful with yourself. Okay? You might be used to getting less than you deserve. And so you're willing to accept less than you deserve. What's going on? So overarching energy is the Six of Pentacles again, which is like in your recent past. So currently you're the Lovers, clarified by the Six of Swords. So you're at a point now where you're really needing to make a decision in order to get some peace of mind. Okay? For some of you, this is a Gemini that you're getting over. For some of you, this is a Gemini that you're getting over. All right? Because there was commitment here that was wanted, desired, needed, and it was not given. Someone here would every now and then say, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's be a couple. Let's get married. Let's get engaged, whatever have you. Let's build a house. You know, let's get a house together. Whatever this future might look like. And it wasn't attained. Right? It was like, okay, yeah, so do you want to go and look at rings like you said you wanted to? Oh, no, I'm going out with the boys. Excuse me. I ate a little while ago, guys. Aries, I'm sorry. I hope I don't have the hiccups. Okay. We're back. So, for others of you, though, this is about making a really big decision because you have to get your peace of mind back, right? This has to do with stability. Either you or someone else who this decision is kind of riding on, if this is an employer, a boss, whatever. It's like they're real indecisive. They're real fickle, right? They're on and off. They're hot and cold. It's like one day they want to be with you and they have this fiery passion that meets yours, and the other day they're just boring and slow and like too methodical. They're thinking too much with their mind and not enough with their heart, and you're just kind of like, someone here that you're connecting with, someone here that is in your environment is really just, sometimes they're reliable, other times they're not. Sometimes they're stable, other times they're not. But this is a decision here that you have to make, because for your own peace of mind, you can't be focusing on this. On your mind, you've got the Emperor with the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working on yourself. You're working on getting control back of your internal space, your mentality, your thoughts, right? You're trying to control your thoughts. You're trying to focus on the details, right? For some of you where this is work, you are quite literally thinking about how it is you can become the best version of yourself as an employer or as an employee even. But I see you in a leadership position here, right? Maybe you want to start your own business and you're thinking about how you can do it. You're really focused, though. You're really focused. This Emperor here could be another Aries that you're connecting with, or it could be someone who, you are in a serious commitment with of some kind, either romantically or otherwise. Your focus right now is on them, right? Do they stay or do they go? Where do they fit in my life? You've got the King of Wands. You've got a lot of, you've got the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor. So Queen of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. King of Wands could be another air sign, so another Aries or a Leo, a Sagittarius. But I feel like this is you. With the Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, I apologize. In your heart space, you are not sharing your true feelings. You want to go. You want to go, Aries. Whatever that means, you know what that means. You want to go. You've decided what you want to do. Yeah. The recent past with the High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles, you made your pros and cons list. The person that you're connecting with, whether it's a boss, an employer, a lover, someone, okay, close friend, family member, whatever this is for you, you did not tell them that you were weighing it out. You did not tell them, you haven't been telling them that you're weighing this out. You're trying to decide whether or not they stay in your life or they go. Because this is a big decision. And for some of you, this isn't about them coming or going. This is about you coming or going, right? But we're not discussing, that's really those now we're nitpicking. I'm not talking about whether you're going to kick them out. I'm talking about who's going to stay in whose life. That if you decide this person isn't going to be with you over the long haul, maybe that means you moving out. That's not what we're getting here. You get what I'm saying? This isn't necessarily that you're gonna, that you're gonna get your boss to leave their job. It's, if you need to find another job, or if you need to, put up another location for your shop because your partner is being whatever the circumstances of the physical relationship here for you is irrelevant. We're talking about the presence of this person in your life, whether that means you need to relocate or they need to relocate or the whole situation itself needs to be taken out. That's neither here nor there. That's however you see fit. But whoever this is that you're connecting with, the people or the person, they don't realize that they've been getting evaluated by you, Aries, and you haven't shared that with them. You're really just focused on yourself, which is fine, right? So that's what we were talking about originally. That's what we were talking about originally with Voyage of the Heart, right? Where this isn't somebody who you want to keep around. This is self-love. This is self-love. This is choosing yourself over someone else. Now, for others of you where you are connecting with another Aries, this is working really well. The issue is that you've never been in a relationship this heated before. And it kind of scares you. You both are running hot and cold because neither one of you is sharing your emotions with one another, and you both are watching each other. Okay? Now, with the High Priestess, we've also got strong Virgo here. So this Virgo, you're probably keeping tabs on. Okay? As well, Eight of Pentacles is also more Virgo energy with the Emperor. This person could have their own business. This person could be a boss. This person is who you're thinking about, who you're focused on. This person's, head is on the chopping block here. Whoever this person is to you. You have a big decision to make. Three of Cups is what's coming in with the Page of Swords, the Universe, and the Queen of Swords. So a lot of air energy. You're very much in your head. Three of Cups coming in. All right, this is a reunion, celebration, happiness, partying, fiesta, right? That's what's coming in. But with the Page of Swords, the Universe, and the Queen of Swords, what I'm seeing here is that relief, I should say, happiness and relief will come once you've gotten the answer that you need and you've made the decision that you need to make. A chapter needs to be closed off here. So between the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you've got the World in the middle, which tells me that in order to evolve, right, the Page of Swords is someone who's very inquisitive, somebody who is gathering intel, somebody who's curious, but someone who is still doesn't really know how to speak, right? They're not very eloquent. They don't know how to express their thoughts very well, but they know what they're looking for, right? And they're just collecting everything. They're doing their best to find information, which is very much like the energy that you're in, Aries. You're indecisive about what's going on, so you're trying to collect as much information as possible. Once you have, and once you've decided where you stand with this, close off the cycle here that you need to close off in whatever way that means to you. Whatever this choice for you entails with the Lovers, right? Does this person stay? Do they go? Do I stay in this job? Do I leave? Do I ask for a demotion so that way I have time for another job, right? So I can do my dream job at night and keep this one during the day? Do I have a conversation with this person about how I feel so that hopefully we can get on the same page if they do care about how I feel? And if they don't care about how I feel, then I am ready to leave the relationship. Whatever that means for you, whatever closing this cycle off means to you, you need to make a decision about what this is going to look like before you can actually celebrate and reunite with this person in a way that's good for you guys. Okay, because for some of you, you can get, you will be getting over a hump here, and you will be reunited. You will feel happy together. But the thing is, that's not going to happen without discussion. Like Aries, you're holding on to a lot of information, and you're holding on to a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts, and you're not sharing them. Okay? You're not sharing that you're dissatisfied, and you need to if you want to get to a place where you and this person feel happy together. For now, until then, it feels like you guys are divided. This person doesn't know why you're being withdrawn, and you're not telling them why. They think that this is just how you are. They think you're detached, and so guess what? They're detaching even further. And then, they're detaching even further. So I feel like you're either connecting with an air sign, so a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Strong Virgo here. Because those signs are they're okay. They're okay with detachment. If they see that their counterpart needs time alone, they're not going to hover and say, oh, well, let me get the hint. Oh, there must be something wrong with them. For them, there is no hint to catch, Aries. For them, there is no hint to catch. They take it for what it's worth. If they see you become a hermit, if they see you pull back, withdraw, they don't assume something's wrong. They assume that you just want time alone. And they kind of figure that if something's wrong, you're going to tell them. They don't assume things are wrong. They don't assume anything. They don't read between the lines. They take things for what they are. And if nothing is there, then they don't believe. They don't imagine that there's something there. They wait until it shows its face. So if Aries, if you're in this inquisitive nature here where you're hoping that the person on the other end here reads between the lines and can kind of feel the tension in the air, and you're hoping that they will come forward to you and want to talk, or that they will kind of get the hint and ease up on you, whatever that might mean. I feel like that's in a work context, right? They're not going to ease up on anything. No one, the person you're connecting with, Aries, is not going to, they're not looking for ways to appease you. They're not looking for ways to put you first. They're not looking at what they might be doing wrong with you. They are quite literally worrying about their own stuff. And should you bring something up to them, then they are prepared to handle it. But until then, they are not going to fabricate problems where they believe there aren't any. And right now, they do not believe there are any problems. You are pretty much gathering intel and trying to make a decision without letting the other person know that they are actually the subject of this decision. And so this is a test they're going to fail again and again because they don't realize they're being tested. Okay? Nine of Cups is how you see yourself with the Seven of Cups. This is a very indulgent energy. Okay? A very indulgent energy. I want to say, Aries, almost delusional. And this is how you see yourself. I feel like you're looking in the mirror and you see that what you're doing isn't exactly kosher. Aries, listen, I love you. I have Aries in my family, okay? I have Aries in my chart. So I'm not trying to say one thing or another, but I'm telling you what I see. I'm telling you what I see. You see yourself as somewhat delusional. You see yourself as fantasizing. You see yourself as possibly being able to have a dream. But for you, it's still very unrealistic. For you, I feel like you are in a situation that you know cannot be recreated. This situation is as real as it gets, and if you wanted something different, you'd have to pursue something new. And I can't be any more straightforward than that. I really can't. That's exactly what that is. In the environment, you've got the Ten of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. In the environment, you have a partnership of some kind. People that you either work with, a group of friends. But this group of individuals, this other person, is somebody who you are building something with, okay? A group, a teammate, a partner of some kind. With the Ten of Swords, you are releasing all expectation. You're like starting to really not care. You're starting to really not care. You're not communicating anymore. You're not sharing your feelings. You're not sharing your thoughts. And I feel, Aries, like you're really starting to dial back on this connection. You're giving less and less and less. The idea of a true partnership between you guys, the faith that you used to have in what you were building, that's starting to diminish. You're not really sure that you guys can actually build anything concrete anymore. Right? You're really not sure that you can build anything concrete anymore. With the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups, okay? This is your fear here. Your fear is that you're going to give your all to creating something with somebody who is not reciprocating your emotions. Your fear is that you're going to start this brand new beginning, this opportunity that the universe is providing you, that spirit, that God, whoever it is that you pray to, that they're going to give you an opportunity here to begin your life new. And you're going to be pouring your emotions into like a bottomless pit. Like you'll never have this person reciprocate to you the way you want to be reciprocated to. That all of this effort is going to be put in for absolutely nothing. Now, your potential outcome here is the Five of Cups. Okay, the Five of Cups with the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, so if you're not careful, you're going to sabotage the only chance that you have, not the only chance, but the most immediate chance at having real fulfillment. Okay, you need to be yourself, Aries. I see you here. Okay, you could be connecting with another, again, a Leo, Aries, Sag. All right, you could be connecting with a Scorpio as well. All right, but there's a loss here. There's a feeling like you regret something. Okay, usually I see this as grief, but right now I'm feeling regret. There is regret here. You wish you could start over, right? If only you could start over. If only you could stand in your power. If only you could be single. If only you... It just feels to me, Aries, like... It feels to me, Aries, like you just really wish this could all go away. It feels like there was a regret here. It feels like you're still putting into a situation that you know doesn't serve you anymore. Something that hasn't been reciprocated to you for a very long time. The opportunity to have the Ten of Cups is right here in your face. And it's like you can't have it. You can't take it because you're wrapped up in whatever this is. This job, this partnership. You wish it could just all go away. And the thing is, Aries, is you have to take the initiative. If there's something like here's the thing. Here's the thing, Aries. If this is somebody, or if this is an opportunity, a situation that you're in, that makes you wonder whether or not it's worth your time, then it probably isn't. If this is something you're wondering that you should continue giving yourself to, because it just doesn't make you happy, right? Too many cards. If this is a situation that it just does not make you happy, okay? There's a lot left to desire, okay? That's not where you want to be. You want to be stable. For as stable as Aries can be. I mean, let's be completely honest. You guys are always shaking shit up, right? I mean, you guys are awesome that way. You guys are awesome that way, you know. But you want stability. You want predictability. You want to feel like you played a hand in this decision. You don't want to feel. You don't want to feel like. You don't want to feel like you're in something out of obligation. You get what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you're in something just because you're supposed to be, quote unquote. You just want to be happy. You want someone who understands you, who meets you at eye level. You want someone who is ready to eat up the world the way you want to eat up the world. All right? Advice, please, for Aries. You guys need a lot of advice. 2 cards. Chameleon Spirit, act as if, and Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Okay, I thought like 3 or 4 cards came out. That's why, because the first, I don't know if you saw Aries, but I had like a whole chunk of cards come out at one point. I was like, that is too many cards. So 2 cards is not a lot of advice. 2 cards is about right. Beaver Spirit, okay, lay a solid foundation. That's what this is. All right, so Aries, it looks like you were in a situation here that the reason you're looking over it again, and this is what we're talking about with the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, this is a foundation that is really rocky. It's really rocky. And what you're feeling regret about is the fact that you know nothing of real substance can be built on what you guys have created so far. Right? The whole basis, for example, the whole basis of this connection was built on a sex-only relationship, let's just say. You guys were not friends first. You guys had sexual chemistry. You became acquaintances. You guys got closer as you continued with, you know, with your intimate time. But overall, you guys are kind of, you moved into a phase where suddenly you were moving in together and all this. And it's like at the root of it, though, like you guys don't have a basis of trust. You guys don't have a basis of common interests. Like you really don't know anything about each other. You're just kind of going through the motions because you're supposed to. Because, oh, we've been having sex for 2 years, and by now, if you're the only person I've been having sex with, we might as well get married. Something like that, right? Oh, well, you're stable enough, right? You're stable enough, and I'm not really quite stable. And I mean, we have an appreciation for each other, but we're not really eye to eye, right? Like we don't have a lot of, we don't share the same emotions. Like we wish we could, but we don't actually. Like I appreciate you for everything you offer, but in terms of real compatibility and true chemistry, it's like I don't see you as my equal. I see myself as someone who has to get comfortable being here. Like you don't feel like family to me. You feel like someone who I have to learn how to be around. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just this feeling of trying to stick with a situation that you're really at the root of it not happy with. There's something here that doesn't mesh, but you're dealing with it. Because for you, it's like you want stability, like you want happiness, and you know that what you have isn't going to bring you there, but it's like you have, like, you know it's delusional. That's what kills me. It's like you know that this is delusional, and it's like you're looking for a solid reason to get out of this situation, but the thing is, Aries, I don't think you're going to find one. I don't think you're going to find a reason to tell, I don't think you're going to find a solid enough reason, except for this partnership, okay? In the environment, you see that this partnership, this foundation is kind of shaky. I think that's what you'll eventually come down to here, is that you're going to realize that the foundation here is a little bit too faulty and isn't going to last the distance. But overall, there's nothing here. There's nothing abusive here. There's nothing toxic here. There's nothing outright disastrous here. It's just you wanting a future that looks a certain way, and this person is not your type. This person is not for you. This opportunity doesn't fit. It doesn't fit the mold you want for yourself. Okay, Chameleon Spirit, act as if. For me, this is talking about, especially with lay a solid foundation. For me, these 2 cards together talk about start setting your sights on what this stability looks like. Okay, what does this stability look like, and start acting like you have it already. Right? Act as if you have it already. For some of you, this does mean, you know, looking elsewhere. For some of you, this does mean looking elsewhere. And I hate to bring it there, guys, but the truth is you wouldn't be watching this reading if you weren't kind of at this point. Right? You wouldn't be here if you weren't at this point, excuse me, of wanting to see what to do next. What to do next, I mean, you have to decide. You have to decide if this person or this opportunity doesn't fulfill you. Okay? If you can't see yourself focusing on this connection for the foreseeable future, you haven't expressed your emotions to this person. Okay? You haven't expressed your emotions or your desires or anything like that to the other people that are involved. Okay? You haven't expressed yourself. Not really. I feel like maybe what you could do is first open yourself up to a conversation, let this person know more or less how you feel, and let them know what the situation is. You know? Because you are taking this very seriously, Aries. you're at a point where you really don't know if you want to stay in this situation. You are at this point where you believe that a partnership really can't happen. Not really. Maybe this is about unfair contribution. Someone here isn't contributing enough to the connection. But at the very least, what's happening is that you wish things were different. You wish you had a real chance, a real shot at fulfillment, which tells me you don't believe that this fulfillment is actually attainable here in this connection. So you have to ask yourself, if you don't feel like you can attain true fulfillment in this connection, then what do you do next? How long are you willing to be in this situation before you exit, before you say something? The only way you can lay a solid foundation is by actually by communicating. And if that's something that you don't feel like you can do, or something that you feel like you've already done with this person or with these people, and they haven't done what they needed to do as the people on the receiving end, they haven't catered to you, they haven't reciprocated to you, they haven't done their due diligence, then that's giving you an answer right there, Aries. That's giving you some gas to cook with. If you have expressed yourself, and the reason you're not expressing yourself now is because you know that what you say, your needs that you speak about, are going to fall on deaf ears, then that's giving you your answer right now. The only way you can really feel rejoiceful and feel happy and feel renewed and feel like you can be fulfilled is by closing out a chapter here with somebody or a group of people or a company of some kind that doesn't want to give you what they know you need. Because they don't care. When that's the case, then they don't care. When you share something with someone and they don't reciprocate, they don't fulfill that need, and they tell you that they care about you or that they have your best interest in mind, and they don't give back to you knowing for a fact what you want because you asked them, then they just don't care. That's valuable information, Aries. You can do something with that. You can take that to the bank. Okay? You don't need to deal with this. You need to put yourself first. No more being shortchanged, okay? No more being shortchanged. If this doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel right, and you need to find a way to bring this to a close. Okay? Take this message as it resonates. If this isn't your story, it's not your story. Okay? I'm sure there are other tarot readers that can tap into your energy, okay? There's no issue there. I will not take offense, I promise. I'm happy that you got to spend this time with me anyway, and that I got to spend this time with you. So Aries, we're going to go ahead to the other side and do the extended reading where we will clarify your best approach and what else? What should we clarify? Well, you're not talking to this person. You're not expressing yourself. So let's clarify what would happen. Okay, what would happen if you did? What would happen if you did share your feelings? What would happen if you did have a conversation with this person, with these group of people? What would happen with this boss? How would this person respond to what you have to say? And I don't know what you have to say, Aries, but let's just see. What would they do if you communicated with them and shared what you needed from them? What would happen? And we'll investigate the tower. We'll investigate this tower moment. What would need to come down? You know, what would need to be started over in order for a partnership, not even a partnership, what would need to start over in order for you to feel fulfilled? What would need to happen for you to feel fulfilled? Okay, that's what we'll do. So we'll look at what would happen if you did open yourself up and express your emotions to this person or these people, okay? And what would this tower moment need to look like? What needs to be gotten rid of in order for you to feel at ease and feel fulfilled? And we'll also discover, we'll also go into what your best approach in this situation would be overall. Okay, Aries? So my love, thank you so much for being with me here. I appreciate you. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. And if I am going to see you in the extended, I will see you there. If this is where we part ways, I'm sending you all my love. Please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below if this resonated with you. If not, I will see you next time. Bye, Aries. Mwah. I love you. Bye.